Right. So first, attending, folks can attend the meeting in person at the first floor library meeting where we are right now, or stream the meeting on the library's YouTube channel. Recording is made available after the meeting on the city's website. Now we have a public comment period. I don't know. Anyone here for public comment? Right past that. We'll do roll call now. Steve? Here. Nick? Here. Laurel?
Here.
And Adam? Here. We do not officially have quorum.
We need 5, right?
Need 5. So I think we can just, yeah. We could move forward and just quickly go through informational items only. Can I quickly do that? Any other settings we need to adjust? Or are we straight to information?
I think we are good.
All right. Maybe the first informational item or only informational items would be the updates and reports. Do we have a foundation report tonight? Yes.
Sure. Yeah. It's in the packet, but this is our second year of Summer Sprouts, which is our initiative to work with businesses to get some sponsored dollars in. And so last year we had 2 sponsors who have returned, Bolasti and Lasker Jewelers. And we've added Ultra Federal Credit Union, Mayo Clinic, and Main Street Dental. So we've got 5 this year, and we've more than doubled what we put in. So we're happy about that. We will be voting on our new slate of foundation officers next week at the Tuesday meeting. And if anybody wants to have their email addresses so that you can thank them for their service, please reach out to me. And last thing, we'll be looking for new board and committee members, including a new treasurer. So if anybody has any ideas, please. Thank you.
It would be nice if you would just send us the email.
Sure.
The contacts through, or send them through Karen, however you want to do that.
Absolutely.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Next we have Val. I saw Val there. She is for an update.
So the Friends update, first of all, Rochester Fest buttons are available in the bookstore and for $5 cash. And the bookstore does keep a portion of those proceeds. The rest go back to the Rochester Fest committee. Our auditorium book sale setup is tomorrow. Thursday, 5 to 7 is for members. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day for Friday, all day Saturday, Sunday afternoon for our auditorium book sale. We're also having a Curiosity Emporium in the auditorium, new sale August 5th, for a bunch of unique and unusual things that have found their way to us, even though we prefer selling books. It's hard to figure out how to sell some of these things. We also are seeking a new membership coordinator, somebody who can help manage our membership list and our annual membership drive. And lastly, in 2019, the Friends started an annual $1,000 scholarship program to recognize a current library staff member and to support their post-secondary educational pursuits. We would like to introduce this year's recipient, Jacob Finke, who works the really early morning custodial shift. And so I would like to present Jacob with a certificate, and he will be getting a $1,000 scholarship towards his fall semester at RCTC. He's in the FAST program there. It's a building maintenance program that was encouraged him to apply to that by our own Paul Jacobs, who is the maintenance guy here. And I would like Jacob, if it's okay with everybody, to say a few words about his impressions of working here at the library.
Yeah, sure. I started working at the library in November of 2020. COVID times, the library was still totally closed to the public. And the work just really appealed to me. The custodial maintenance side, my brain is kind of programmed that way that I enjoy finishing a task. And it's, I'd say, probably the best job I've had. I remember my orientation information, sitting down at the computer, and at that time it was a video of Audrey And she said, we hope to make the library the best place to work in Rochester. And I think that's got to be true. I talked a little bit in my scholarship essay about how friendly all the staff is, how they all seem to know my name immediately once I started working here, and still greet me with a smile pretty much every day. And, seems like a small thing, but that really goes a long way towards making a great place to work.
Thank you. Any questions for me or for Jacob?
Congratulations.
And
I feel like we need
congratulations.
a round of applause.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Jacob. Next, we have Selco, but Teresa's not here. I don't know if you have a Selco update or if we should just roll right past that one.
And roll right past. I can't give an update from the last directors meeting. We did a lot of the discussion has really been Selco and their management of the shared ILS system. That was the bulk of the conversation, which of course we are very unique within Selco. We have our own ILS and are very separate from Selco. That is not one of the services that we receive from Selco. So it really was not one that we had much to contribute because we are on our own. So that is that really was the bulk of the time. They're trying to work through budget and figuring out what those new budget numbers are going to be. A big year for funding this year. The funding mechanism that funds Selco that again filters out to libraries to promote and strengthen libraries in the region. That formula was stabilized. The move was to not only stabilize it, but also to add additional funding. So it was this has been a long haul. So really, Selco's grateful for that change and that funding and that stabilization. And it will be, but not yet knowing what that means in the dollars amount as far as what the region will be getting this year yet. So.
Thanks, Karen. This will roll right past the consent items. We can't vote on those tonight. And the reports and recommendations, and we can't vote on that. Anything you'd want to say eventually in a vote by email? Or?
Yeah, I can send this one out by email. It is a very large contract, and it is to award a contract to replace our AMH system. But I can send out, it was in the packet, but I can send that out. And if there is a unanimous vote and there's not a need for discussion, then we can move forward. But if there is any need for discussion, then this is something that we'll want to bring back either at a special meeting or at the July meeting. I know we're a little antsy to get started because this is a machine that is slowly dying. So, or maybe quickly, we don't know. This is why we need to replace it. So I'll send out some information about that.
I did have a couple of questions about the really quick, there were more informational questions, but I can't do that right now till we move. They're kind of basic questions, but.
Yeah, I think we've probably
We
waited.
should wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're just informational.
Okay.
Questions.
Yeah. Feel free to reach out to me.
Okay.
Who said that?
Maybe both.
Let's be honest, Andy.
Okay, thank you, Karen. And then the only other two items we had was a youth representation update and a Pride Month resolution update. I don't know if there's anything to share on the youth side.
Yeah, I think this is something that we can table for the next meeting. I don't think there's a big hurry. It's not a piece of equipment that's dying. And I think with the Pride Month resolution, that again that vote was done by email. So this really is just adding this to our minutes. I do want to really highlight, we had a great Pride prom over the weekend. It was successful. We didn't have issues. We had parents who were really grateful that their teens had a safe place to go and to be kids and teens and feel accepted. And it was super fun. And our team did an amazing job with that event. Last month, our team also took the book, bike, and art cart to Pride, had 800 visits. We can say that the Pride display has gotten lots of attention. It is really on track to be one of our most popular displays this year. So it's well appreciated by community members as evidenced by usage. And so, you know, we know that folks are really appreciating the work that you are doing, the work that our team is doing to make sure that people feel seen and heard and valued and a part of the community. So many thanks for doing the resolution and getting it ready so quickly so that we can have it within the month of June. So.
Yeah, well said. I just want to thank everybody for doing that as well and quickly getting that passed. I think it was a great step and great to continue to support that. All right, well, I think we probably skip over question and answers as well then.
We just walk away because
We can't formally adjourn.
because you didn't actually.
Yeah, you can't call the meeting. So.
Somebody needs to be the first to walk away. But thanks, everybody.
I know it feels so awkward.
I'll make it to class on time. That's